Oh, this is Power here with a review of the Shokugan Ridewatch Set 6 or 06. Gosh, this is obviously the sixth wave of Shokugan Ridewatches, or SG for short. This is basically a candy toy line. This is going to be the first one I'm reviewing, but then I think the first one that's going to be up is the set, two sets before this one. I don't know, this is the first one I'm recording because it's the only full set I have as of now. So obviously this consists of what I have, G3X, Build Rabbit Dragon, and Evil Black Hole. So we'll look at G3X. So this is basically how these boxes are. They're similar to the lock seeds, it's just that they're not open face, sadly. I would have liked they were. All the Shokugan boxes are typically the same. They have the rider on the right, they have the item, whatever, they have the rider up here. These are basically like the lock seed ones. This is because I got it from Amazon Japan. So this is the actual full lineup. It's Drive Type Tridron, Ghost Mugen Damashi. That's the first two. But obviously I don't have them because I'm going to get the DX ones. And just a basic rundown on how all this works. And then basically, obviously, instructions are inside. They tell you everything of that ride watch. And obviously, as always, they come with their sacred bubble wrapped candy. I don't know when I'm going to eat it, honestly. With me, I don't eat my candy toy. I don't eat the candy within the candy toys right away just because I want it to. I want to preserve them, but obviously... So it takes me like a year to actually eat them. I know that's kind of sad, and I guess gross, but... So, that's G3X. Build Rabbit Dragon. So I'm pretty sure it's just better CGI renditions. Like the ones they would have on... Oh, I would say the ones they had on Build, because obviously the ones on the... Like, I'm looking at the ride watches. Like, the ones on there, they're like really obviously like artist renditions. While with the ones from Build, they could look like the actual suit and such. Last but not least, Evil Black Hole. And yeah, so let's get our ride watches out here while I move these off to the side and such. So let's order them up like so, and then move them away. So first one we're going to look at is G3X, because he's the first one in the lineup, and obviously he's just here because they're like, we need to finish our secondary riders. So obviously G3X is the power-up form of G3. So I think the only thing they would do different is just change the helmet. Other than that, I think they would change the base. They won't change the base and such. But I really like his sticker. What am I talking about? I really like his secondary color. I like the dark navy blue and such, and I like the silver they have. QR code repeated by Gamba and C033 and such. So if we pull out Agito, zooming out a bit, they actually have the same base, which is fine. And obviously they utilize the same track because only Exit and Build get their rider tracks. That's the second time that happened. Is this really touchy? I don't know. Basically with, the interesting thing they do with the Agito riders, because if I ever do get gills, I'll cover this again, but, because of the fact, I guess, with Agito, the other riders don't have like actual proper like transformations. Obviously, G3 doesn't because he is the only man-made rider that isn't like. He's the only rider that actually doesn't have his like suit manifest on himself, which I wish we can do that again, but you know we gotta sell those toys in effects. So I understand with him that there's not really much sounds with him. Yeah, they can use like that sound of like him putting on his belt and such, but I like the sirens. And then his finisher launcher just be from the. Is it the GX05? I don't remember. um, that's where launcher comes from. Even though I should be saying that when we talk about it in the GQ. But anyways, here's Build Rabbit Dragon. This one's a really neat ride watch. Obviously, like the base is gold, the secondary color is silver. Obviously, Rabbit Dragon. QR code for Butabagamba C050, which means uses the same track as Build. I should have zoomed out, but again, like the face just works, just looks a lot better. Like I'm pretty sure with this one they didn't really have to change much. They just had to like, cause literally like all they have to do is just change the tank to a dragon and like just change the colors. So there really isn't much. Gotta keep the tabs in ordinated order. We get a really basic description and it oddly cuts off because it's literally just saying Gold Rabbit, Silver Dragon, Build Rabbit Dragon. They use the same melody as typical Build. Like this one literally just straight up use like the same melody as Build, which is pretty neat. And we get Love and Peace. What? Anyways, we will talk about that later. Last but not least, which I'll just talk a little later, is Evolt Black Hole, and obviously his base is pure black, and his secondary color is pure white, but then it's showing like cream white. I think it's just because the lighting isn't really. It might be a cream white, but mostly it's supposed to be a pure white. QR code for Butabagamba C07576. And then here's the original Evolt. See, the issue with the black base is that it kind of blends in with my background, so you can't like see it. The gist of this ride watch? Black hole. Let's get to Jiggy Driver. So, we're gonna stick with Zi-O throughout all of this because technically, my review of Agito, I had gates for Agito, so I must have G3 for Zi-O. Obviously, the demo will actually be different. So yeah, like Agito is kind of like the only like melody that doesn't have anything that fades in along with it, or have additional sounds to fade along with it. It's like that's why with like G3X, it just awkwardly fades in or fades out, which I actually do like because it's different. So we get the launcher time break. I'm assuming the I see. I don't really remember. I know. I remember. I know his weapons, but no, wasn't the GX05 a Gatling gun? But then like it had like it had a launcher like adapter. I don't know. Gosh. Obviously, with like rider power ups, I would use Shield too, but timing is just not friendly. There's that. I guess like what I expected, they were going to use like the trial form jingle. Like that's what I assumed, but they didn't do that, which is pretty interesting. So the love and peace time break. Where was I going to that? So love and peace, obviously coming from, if we want to be specific, coming from the cross build can, the love and peace finish from cross build, which I don't have an issue with it, honestly. I know it sounded like I did in the beginning, but it's just because like I kind of went, I already went to that. I can't. That's why I'm a sucky reviewer. Why do I even do this? So obviously it still uses Evolt's track. And that's basically it. I'm surprised my Zi-O Ridewatch didn't die through that. Obviously, my Zi-O Ridewatch is dying, so that's fun. So I'm happy I'm gonna get a replacement. So that's basically it for this set. No, it's not. We have this thing to deal with. Agito launcher. Build love and peace. And build. So that's basically it for this set. I actually think this is it's a really good set. Or who says good? This is a decent set just because like, well, I want to say there's variety, but technically people could argue there's not. Because obviously it's nice getting G3X. It's nice actually getting someone from Agito. Especially because it was the last series I just saw, even though sadly it was the latest, it was the last Kamen Rider series I needed to watch. And like obviously we get 2 more build stuff because we need to keep shoving that buildness to people. Even though like if they really wanted to, why didn't they make a ride watch for Cross Evo nor Grease Perfect Kingdom? Like I understand because they need to sell like the toys associated with those forms, but like just do it. Like they really wanted to. They could have like just done what they did with the Zangetsu stage show and like released the Zangetsu Kachidoki Arms ride watch with that DVD. Like they could have like made it okay, we're gonna release the Grease Perfect Kingdom. Wait, is it literally just called the Grease Perfect Kingdom? I think it literally is called that. And then like I don't know, and like through some like Amazon like Japan exclusive, you can get that, but also the Grease Perfect Kingdom ride watch. Like if they really wanted it, they could have done that, but oh well. But I know at this point, like prospectively, people got tired of having like 9 build ride watches, while me, I only have like 3. So yeah, I don't have a lot of them. So obviously, like yeah, I can understand the build fatigue, but I'd rather have a build fatigue over an X8 fatigue because I have a weird X8 ride watch fatigue because I'm so tired. Like I don't know with X8, I think because they kept coming so constantly, I just got tired of hearing critical, 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 critical. And it's just like, which is why I'm like, I'm not gonna pick up Brave and Snipe. Just, just save me. So that was weird. But G3X is nice. Build Rabbit Dragon. I think it's a really nice substitute of the fact that you probably won't release a cross build, because I would like if there was a cross build, but we haven't seen them release any movie forms that aren't Zi-O. But because technically our only 2 movie writers we have are technically it's Skull and Eternal. So and it's kind of nice that like after build they're actually making Rabbit Dragon merch, because I think a few weeks ago like his, I guess I should put a perspective on what day it is. It's August 28th. So I think like I don't remember when, but his figure art got announced, which I actually kind of want to get because I do like Rabbit Dragon if I can't get a cross build. Like I don't obviously like I don't think it's as cool as cross build, but it's technically the same thing. And then Evo Black Hole, if I actually did do the review of this already, excuse me, it was just basically because my original Evo is kind of terrible. His like speaker screeches so much that I'm like, I'm just gonna get Black Hole as a replacement, because like I'm just gonna deal with that rather than like yeah, I don't want to deal with that. So again, like these are really optional, but again, if you're a fan of build, then like go get these 2. If you're a fan of Agito, again, go get this. But if you don't want to get the Gashpon and versions of these 2, then no. You want candy that you won't eat for like 2 years? Go right ahead. This is PowerRider, and I'll leave you people. Bye. Shoot, we're at 20 minutes.